Yo, how's it going, guys? We're back and we're better here for the week three betting the spreads. If you've been keeping up with the recaps of it all, we haven't been playing. We haven't been playing bad. We haven't been playing great or playing guessing. But last week was worse than we thought, but it ended up being not so bad. We ended up at 7-9 when we only had four wins going into the afternoon game. So, uh, yeah, not the greatest morning for us, but we did end up kind of pulling a backdoor cover, a little bit. But not for this past week. Now for this week, we have a huge game. Um, I mean, it's a huge slate of games. Not really on Thursday night. And forgive me, I am. Uh-oh. Brian Thomas Jr. just listed as questionable. Yee. I was listening to the Steve Smith podcast with James Palmer. They were saying that he was dealing with a wrist injury. So obviously, if you have him in fantasy, and keep him in your flex. And then just at the last second, if he's not good to go, then go ahead and sub him out with your most trusted, dependent player there. I have him in a bunch of my leagues, so I have to take my own advice there. So we'll see what happens. But we'll continue on with this week. Let's go. Oh, my boy, I've been sick these last couple of days, so um, I wasn't able to record yesterday. But my friend Gabe, my boy, he sent me his picks um, for week three. So let's go. So this first game we have the Bills versus the Dolphins. The Dolphins coming off a very disappointing loss. Letting Drake May dice them up like that. I don't know what's left for them. I took them with the points. I took them both times these first 2 weeks, man, and they've let me down. So it's not like I don't like McDaniels. He does admit like this offensive genius type of thing, but you need to have multiple pitches or multiple callbacks, moves in your bag. I don't know what else you want to call it, tricks, tools, all this shit. You need to have multiple, and even if you have success with your first pitch, like you need to build a counter. And they just haven't been. They've been a finesse team. Um, Something crazy like they're minus 50. I don't even want to. They've been bad since they've blown us out 70-20. So sucks for them. I'm not going to take Miami until they show me something. So yeah, give me Buffalo minus 11 and a half. Gabe has that as well. Okay. Yeah, I think Josh Allen because they had the Josh Allen throwing wise had not so great of a day, but they were able to run the fucking ball like with no resistance at all against the Jets. So it might be another big James Cook day, but I expect Josh Allen to have a good day. So all right, next one. We got the Packers going against the Browns. The Browns are minus, or excuse me, the Packers are minus 7.5. The Browns are at home. Sorry. Um, Cleveland, Cleveland, you about to get worked. Uh, Man. First of all, who's gonna be covering? Who's gonna be blocking Micah? Who's gonna be trying to block Rashad Gary? Who's gonna be trying to deal with Devontae Wyatt? Who's dealing with Edgerrin Cooper? Like, I don't know. I this might be a blowout. The fact that it's only 7.5, that's crazy. Um, they did Green Bay did lose Jaden Reed. Um, I think it was his collarbone or something. Um, I think his estimated return was in November, like mid-November, coming across like Thanksgiving. So speedy recovery, Jaden Reed. Hopefully, hopefully you get back out there this year because it's gonna be a good team, and I know he knows that. So good for them. So GB -7. Okay, and he gamed into. Okay, let's go. We have the Colts versus the Titans. The Titans or the Colts are -4.5. So last week, if, uh, we were cover we had it at -1.5 for the Broncos. -1.5. And they fucking kicked two field goals. I mean, they kicked the 60 and they missed. So they would have lost by two. So we were so close. Ah, but props to Indiana Jones. Props to Jonathan Taylor, um, Pierce, Pittman, Downs. You know, they're a good offense. Tyler Warren. So, and Gabe was all over that. Got to give him credit. He was all over Tyler Warren in the fantasy draft. So, if you have Tyler Warren, good job. Um, as far as this goes, Tennessee, it's a divisional matchup. So far, we haven't seen, except for that Chargers Chiefs game, basically every divisional game hasn't been close. So from that trend, we're gonna keep it going. Give me Indiana. Give me the Colts -4.5. And also, and then Gabe took Tennessee at -3 and plus 3.5. So, um, yeah, the money has gone in on Indy. That's what I get for waiting. Don't wait. If you wait, get shitty lines. So, okay. Cincinnati going against Minnesota. Minnesota -2.5. Whew. Oh man, poor Bengals fans. Um, as Ocho Cinco would say, Brother Browning has his work cut out for him. He just got to get it out to these elite wide receivers. Um, Minnesota's defense was playing really well in both of the games that they played in. One, they came back and they held down the Bears, but last week, man, uh, it's just too much. But it's not enough consistency from JJ McCarthy, and he's just not hitting his guys, man. And you need rhythm. You can't bank on fourth quarter comebacks. You just can't. So, um, given wow, Minnesota's -2.5, they have no respect for Browning. So give me the Bengals at +2.5. Let's go. Oh, and then and Gabe had the same. Nice. So Pittsburgh at New England. Yeah, Pittsburgh -1.5. They have a lot to prove. Aaron Rodgers really had not a bad day, but definitely not a good day. The It's hard to be on the field and establish rhythm if you don't know who you guys are as a team yet. It's very young in the season, but their offense is okay, right? It's the run defense for the Steelers as is not good, guys. It's not looking great. Peyton Willis and Queen, I believe that's who the linebackers are. Haven't been reading the run fits as well, so they need to really, they need to do that. I think they have a great opportunity, a great opponent to do it against. Um, Now Drake May did his thing, but it was against the Dolphins. So the level of competition is going to go up. The Steelers defense is going to have a lot to play for. So I think personally that they have it. They have to. So minus 1.5. Okay, next one we have the Rams going against the playoff rematch divisional game. Um, minus 3.5. Everyone said, well, like in the media were saying that the Rams gave the Eagles the biggest test. And if you actually watch that game, it was just snowy game, nasty game, but they had a chance. It was just Jalen Carter just beat his man on 4th and 10, end of the game. So so far the Rams have proved me wrong. I did not think that they would be playing this well given with the Matthew Stafford back injury and then losing Cooper Kupp and then Kyron Williams kind of taking a step back. You got Devontae coming in, Puka dealing with his shit. They've all been playing great. So give them credit. I seen Matt Stafford. He was rolling left, threw it right over the outstretched hand of the DB. It was nasty to Devontae. If you guys haven't seen that, I definitely recommend looking that up. So that was fun. Um, Philadelphia has been playing enough to win, and that has to be said because that is a skill. So I do think Philly is going to win. However, I do think the Rams are going to cover. So plus 3.5. Right? Yep, plus 3.5. Let's see if he has home cooking on this one. He does. He took Philly minus 3.5. That's funny. Okay, next one we got the Jets going against the Bucks. Long story short, Justin Fields hurt, Baker Mayfield hurt but still playing well. No, he's not hurt. I'm just kidding. He twisted his knee up on that scramble and he just popped right back up. It looked like it was devastating, and then CJ Gardner Johnson was talking shit to him. He just pops right back up, says, "Get the fuck up out of here! Like you ain't got shit on me. I'm not gonna let you talk down to me while I'm hurting." So props to Baker. I've been wrong. I didn't think the Bucks were gonna suck. I just think that the Falcons were gonna be playing that much better. And but props to the Bucks. I mean, you never know if they might sneak it. So, give me the Bucks minus 6.5. This is an easy one. It's only 6.5. That's kind of crazy. So, uh, yeah, yeah. The Gabe got the same thing. Okay, next one we got the Raiders going against the Commanders. The Commanders may not have Jaden Daniels this week. Just be keep your eye out for that. Keep your eye close to the injury waiver wire, all that fun stuff. Um, I have a feeling he's gonna play because he's just a gamer. Um, but expect him to just be sitting back and throwing. And I didn't think they played bad. They just missed their freaking field goals, bro. Like they lost by 9. They had 6 points right there. Could have drove down, kicked the field goal. Instead, you got to go for it. And then shit just doesn't turn out the way you want it to going against a great Packer team and Micah and everybody getting hyped for that. So it was a very tough a game to play from the Commanders, but I thought they played well. So give me the Commanders. The Raiders look bad. They look bad, guys. Okay, I took Jenzy in my draft just because I wanted to hedge my my happiness, right? I didn't want to bet against the Raiders and then have Jency do good and then I have to deal with that shit because I live in Vegas. Okay, I had to deal with Jency being all great and be rubbed in my face, and then the Raiders being good, and then I'd rather just have Jency on my fantasy team, and then I can be easy, right? I could rest easier, but that hasn't been the case, and it hasn't really been Jency's fault. It's been the line hasn't been making really big runs for him. A lot of the time, he gets the ball. There's already somebody in the backfield. I forget the other gentleman's name. The running back, not Jency, obviously, but White. I don't know his first name. Zamir White. Oh, okay. They had him in. They haven't had Mostert in at all. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, they haven't been playing them, which is weird considering that Zamir White hasn't been showing them anything. So I'm kind of torn between that. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, but give me the Commanders minus minus 3.5. Then yeah, he had Commanders, same thing. Okay, next one, we got the Falcons going against the Panthers. Um, Falcons minus 5.5. This was an easy one. I don't think Bryce has been playing bad. Like there was a stat, guys. Xavier Leggett had a stat. Okay, he was the first player since fantasy had been recorded or some shit like that to have 8 catches and have -2 yards. He's the first player to do that, or like the first fantasy guy to do that since it's been invented. 8 catches and you came up with -2 yards. I've never seen that. That's crazy. So props to Bryce holding it down, but the defense is gonna have his fucking hands full, and I think Penix and them are just getting started. So, um, I like the Falcons. So give me ATL minus is it 3.5? Oh, it's 5.5. Excuse me. That 5.5 gets me a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Okay. Next one we got the Texans going against the Jaguars. The Jaguars are -1.5. We just talked about Brian Thomas Jr. possibly missing. Uh, we'll see. Oh, I have to blow that nose. Hold on, guys. Oh, okay. Try to make this a little quicker. Yeah. So yeah, it gets me a little scared, but whatever. We'll stay with it. Houston going against Jacksonville. Um, Jacksonville has a lot they need to figure out on offense on how to and that was the other thing about the Steve Smith podcast. They were talking about Travis Hunter and how he's not been able to fully integrate himself in the offense yet because they've been they've been trying to teach him all these things and all in while, right, Liam Cohen is trying to insert this top three pick into the offense. They already had Brian Thomas Jr. in the grasp of the organization, so to speak. Brian Thomas Jr. is not being prioritized anymore, which is crazy because he was like third in catches or something. Um, he had over 1,000 yards as a rookie, had like six touchdowns. So yes, Travis Hunter is amazing, and I love CU. Like, I don't love them, but I really like them. I root for them. Um, I want them to do good. Shador, all these guys, Wester, all these guys. But for Travis Hunter, he needs to just know what the fuck he's doing. And when they prioritize him over Brian Thomas Jr., it's gonna rub people the wrong way. It's just natural. So they need to figure the shit out. And how do they lose to a Joe Burrow-less Bengals team? That is inexcusable. Houston, I thought they played good. They just didn't finish. The defense kind of have his lapses towards the end of the game. They had it though. They had it against the Bucks. So give me Houston at play. Wow, they're giving Jacksonville the advantage. That's crazy. Plus 1.5. Um, okay, so Gabe took Atlanta as well, and did he? He didn't even pick the. Did he? Yeah, it's the Houston. He didn't even write it down. I'm dead. I'm about to tell him. That's funny. Okay. Am I making a mistake? No, he didn't. That's funny. Okay. Next game, most important game of the week, right here. The Broncos going against the Chargers. The Chargers are -2.5, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Our defense has been suspect, especially during the run. Hopefully, they do not let Mario and Hampton break loose, but I'm not 100%, guys. I'm not. Um, the Chargers have the number one pass offense in the NFL. They pass it more than anybody in the NFL. So obviously, it's only been 2 weeks, but they have been feeding Keenan, they've been feeding Lad, and they've been feeding my boy Quinton Johnston, if you guys didn't know. But I'm not confident, guys. I'm just not. I had this as a loss to start the year. I mean, when I did my predictions, we're gonna keep it the same. I think um he's like, I thought I went Houston. So he taking Houston plus the points too. Okay. All right, and then we'll take the Chargers plus 2.5. Okay. Yeah, these losing weeks, man, they make you reevaluate any. Oh, they're minus. Excuse me, they're favored by 2.5. Yeah, I might take the Broncos to cover. With all that being said, let's go. Plus 2.5. Wow. Freudian slip. I just typed it in and I put in the question mark. No. No. No, I can't do it. Give me the Chargers. Man. Okay. Keep it going. The kids are coming back, so from school, so I gotta hurry up and do this. Okay, we'll just fire these last five done. Okay, the Saints, the Seahawks, Seahawks -7.5. I'm already telling you right now, the Saints are not that bad, and the Seahawks are not that good. And I love Seattle. I think they're going to win the division. But I think I might give New Orleans the nod here. Give me New Orleans plus 7.5. And what, no, so he took Seattle. Okay. It's understandable. I get it. But they have not been playing that bad. Not like the Dolphins bad. No. There's different levels to it. Dallas, Chicago, both. So I know I was watching First Things First. Both things are a fucking must win for these teams. But uh, I think Chicago's going to come out firing, but I think Dallas got it. So give me Dallas minus 1.5. Yeah, that's not too much. That's not too bad. Arizona going to a divisional game goes against the 49ers. 49ers minus 2.5. Give me the cards, bro. They've been playing a lot better. 2-0. And they're also 49ers 2-0. So it's gonna be a good game. But yeah, give me Arizona plus 2.5. Okay. Next game, we got the got the Chiefs going against the Giants. Chiefs are minus 6.5. I'm just gonna do this to spite them. Fuck it. Give me the fucking Giants to cover. Let's go. All right, and the last one, huge game. The Lions going against the Ravens. Some Super Bowl prediction this year. Uh Baltimore minus 4.5. No, absolutely not. Give me the Lions. Give me Jared Goff. Give me Detroit. Give me Motown. Nice. All right, guys. That'll do it this week. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Kind of a longer episode, but we had a lot to get through. Week 3, let's go, baby. And as always, stay classy, San Diego.